Ward Temeke District. Welcome to this lesson about geometry. As previously we learned concerning angles, and we discussed, I remember, about vertically opposite angles and corresponding angles. And I introduced it to you that there are about 20 geometrical principles which we are going to discuss in this lesson so that you can be able to recognize the basic concepts which help us to formulate equations and enable us to calculate the missing angles which we are asked in various questions. So I give you 1 minute to prepare yourself, prepare your learning tools, pencil, and writing pads, notebook, and so on, so that you can take notes. So today we are going to discuss about alternate angles. Alternate angles. And the alternate angles are of the two kinds. One is alternate interior angles, and the other is alternate exterior angles. As usual, for the alternate angles to be formed, you must have pairs of parallel lines and a transverse line crossing the two parallel lines or three parallel lines. So as usual, let's say this is point A, here it is point B, here is point C, here is point D. So AB is a line segment and CD is a line segment. Then if we wanted to show geometrically that AB is parallel to CD, we put this mark, the arrow. With the two arrows showing the same direction, this means these lines are parallel. So we have parallel lines AB and CD. Then we draw another straight line across. We call it TV. So this line TV, it is a transverse line. It is crossing line AB and CD. Then we have now angles formed, because the angle is formed when two lines cross each other. So this transverse line TV is crossing line AB, at the same time it's crossing line CD. Then the angles are formed at this point of intersection and another point here. Now we are going to discuss now alternating or alternate angles. alternate angles. Now the features of alternate angles are feature number one for alternate angle. We say they are found at different points. Alternate angle are found at different points. One angle is at this point, another angle will be at that particular point. So alternate angles cannot be found at the same point, but they are found at different points. One will be here, another will be at that point. Where line CD crosses line TV, and another will be at line AB crossing with the TV, this particular point. So that is the feature number one. Alternate angles at different points. Feature number two for alternate angles, they look at opposite direction. Opposite direction. For example, one angle is looking that direction, another will be looking in a different direction. Remember, when we discussed vertical opposite angles, that the same point looking in opposite direction, this angle here and that. But for alternate angles, they are not the same point. One is at that point, another is at this point. Now we are going to see, to list down the pairs of alternate angles from that particular diagram. Another feature is opposite side with respect to transverse line. Now this is a transverse line, line TV. So one angle is on that side, another it is on this particular side. So opposite side. One to the left, right, another to the left, with respect to this TV line. For example, if another angle in this side, it will alternate to another angle at that particular point, which is on that particular side. So we are going to see the pairs of alternate angles. The fourth feature, we say they are equal. So we say alternate angles, one, they are found at different points. Second, they are looking in opposite direction. They are found at opposite side with respect to the transverse line. And the fourth feature, they are equal. For example, call this angle U, V, W, X. Here, say this is angle M, N, angle P, angle Q. Now say list down the pair of alternate angles from that particular figure. Number one, look at angle U. this angle here. This angle here. It is looking in this direction. That particular angle U alternates with another angle, yes, depending on the features, opposite side. So it should be on this particular side. This is on that side. The alternate to it will be on that particular side. It is looking that direction, opposite of it will be in another direction at a different point. So U equals to, try U equals to, is it equal to N? Yes, but not alternating. It is corresponding to N. We are looking alternate angle to U. Is it P? No, because U and P are on the same side, not opposite side. Is it V? Yes, because V and U are in opposite direction, different point, opposite side. V is on that side, U is on that side, and they are equal. So angle U, according to these features of alternate angles, it is alternating to angle V. The second one, no, okay, sorry, V is listed twice. UV, MNP, no. This is angle Q, not angle V. Angle Q. So U is alternate to angle Q. V, angle V is alternate. Look, it's looking in this direction. Is alternating to angle M. To angle M. So angle V and the angle M, they are alternate angles. The third, this angle W, this one, in this direction, is alternating to angle, yes, opposite to it. It is angle N. Angle W is alternating to angle N. The fourth one, angle X. Angle X alternates to angle X. Try X this way is alternating to angle. Try. Yes, angle P. Angle P. Okay. So as you can look, alternate angles at different point. One it is at this point, another it at this point. They are in opposite direction. Opposite direction. U with the Q. U looking this direction, Q opposite of it. V looking this direction, M looking in that direction. P looking in this direction, and the X looking that direction. And that opposite side with respect to this transverse line. You can see the U on that side with the Q that side. V to that side with the M that side. W on this side with the N that side. So we can see clearly how alternate angles look like. So alternate angles, they are equal. But how do we identify that these two angles or these two pair of angles are alternating? There must be parallel line and a transverse line. Parallel line must be there and shown. The sign of parallelism, this mark which looks these arrows indicating that line AB is parallel to line CD. And a straight line crossing AB and CD, that is TV, it is a transverse line. Then the angles are formed at this particular point where TV crosses with AB and CD crossing with the TV, these two particular points. Then we can see that we have angles formed at different points but being equal. And these angles which are on the opposite direction, we call them alternate angles. Now, alternate angles are of two types. One is alternate interior. Alternate interior and alternate exterior. Interior means inside. Exterior means outside. The interior angles are inside and the exterior are outside. Now the concept of interior and exterior, suppose we draw the line here and another line here. So we are forming the four-sided figure. So W, V, M, and N are inside this rectangle, which is formed by A, B, D, C. So angle W, angle V, angle N, angle M are inside the figure, so we call them interior angles. Angle X, angle U, and angle Q and P, they are outside the rectangle, so we call them exterior angles. Now, you can see W and N, W and N are alternate angles, but they are inside, so you call alternate interior angles. While at the same time, V and the M, V and the M, they are inside the rectangle, but they are alternating. So again, V and the M are alternating interior angles. Angle V and angle M are alternate interior angles. Angle W and angle N are alternate interior angles. Angle V and angle M are alternate interior angles. The concept of interior, because when we close this figure here, BD, AC, so we get a rectangle ABDC. Now angle W, angle N, they are inside. V and the M are also inside but alternating. angle U and angle Q are outside, but they are alternating. So you call alternating exterior angles. Angle X and angle P are outside the rectangle. So you call them alternating exterior angles. So we can write clearly that alternating interior angles, and we have alternating exterior angles. Alternating interior angles, these are inside the figure, and the alternating exterior angles, they are outside of the figure. So the pairs of alternating interior angles are, we say angle V equals to angle M, and angle W equals to angle N. Why? Because they are alternate exterior angles. Alternating interior angles, but alternating exterior angles here are angle U equals to Q, and angle X equals to angle P. The reason they are alternating exterior angles. Now, you can be asked to find the value of X from that particular figure. Suppose X is sent here, and at this particular point, they give you 65 degrees. The X is found here, and 65 is here. How do you calculate the value of X? You say X equals to, look at the relation of X and 65. In the opposite direction, different point, opposite side. So you say X is equal to 65 degrees. Reason, alternating exterior angles, in short, alternating exterior angles. So angle X equals to angle 65 degrees. Reason, they are alternating exterior angles. Suppose X is here. We say again, X equals to 65. Reason, same side, different point, same direction. We say they are what? Corresponding angles. X is equal to 65 here because they are corresponding angles. But you can put X here, Again, x will be equal to 65 degrees. Reason vertically opposite angles. Now, x equal to 65, the vertically opposite angles. So you can see the relation, the angle relations, how help us to solve the questions in the geometry. So, corresponding angles, alternating angles, and vertically opposite angles. That is how they look like. I think next period, we are going to discuss about other angle relations like supplementary angles, like interior angles. So, God bless you. Meet you the next lesson. Bye. Hi, class.